Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our series of tutorial on English language. Well, we have an introduction to English language. Our subject title is English language and our subject code is 1123. It has been the new syllabus provided by CAIE. The total marks are 100, marks 50 for paper 1, reading, and another marks 50 for paper 2, writing. The total time allowed is 2 hours plus 2 hours. Paper 1 has time allowed 2 hours, and paper 2 has also time allowed of 2 hours. So the total time allowed is that of 4 hours provided in 2 different parts. Paper 1, 2 hours on a specific day, and then after a gap of 1 week, paper 2 for another 2 hours. Well, the subject title English language has got subject code 1123. Which is available at caie.org.uk. Paper 1 reading, paper code 1123/12. It has got 50 marks and the time allowed is 2 hours. It has got 2 sections, section A and section B. As far as section A is concerned, it has got marks 25. Reading section A has got comprehension. Reading section A has got explicit meaning. Reading section A has got implicit meaning. I'll tell you the details when I get along with this paper. Section B. Section B is reading section B, and it has got summary writing for marks 20 and interview question for marks 5. That's all about paper 1 reading, and I'll give you more details on it when I get about paper 1 reading and tell you the things in detail. And we also perform certain activities on the same. Next, we move on to paper 2, that is writing, and the paper code is 112322. The marks 50, well, paper 2 writing code 1123/22 has got 50 marks. Paper 2 writing has got 50 marks, and the time allowed for paper 2 writing is 2 hours. It has got 2 sections, section A and section B. Well, section A has got marks 25 and section B has got marks 25. So there are 2 sections. Section A is called directed writing and section B is called composition. If we talk about section A directed writing, it has got 1 compulsory question on 8 different entities. It can be report, it can be an email, it can be a speech, it can be a magazine article or a newspaper article. It can be an advice letter. It can be a formal letter. It can be an informal letter, or it can be a letter to editor. Well, these are the 8 entities, and 1 question will be based upon them. It will be a compulsory question. The compulsory question directed for directed writing will be provided in section A of paper 2 writing. It will be followed by section B, that's what we call composition. Well, composition stands for creative writing. This is where we've got essays and stories. Well, composition has got 4 questions, task 2, task 3, task 4, and task 5. Well, task 2 and task 3 stand for descriptive essays. Task 2 has got descriptive essay 1 and task 3 has got descriptive essay 2. And for our task number 4, we've got narrative story on idea, And our task 5 has got another narrative, story and idea. I beg your pardon please, it's story on content. So there will be 2 essays, the descriptive essays, descriptive essay 1, descriptive essay 2, and there will be 2 stories, 2 narratives, story on idea and story on content. So narrative story on idea and narrative story on content. In story on content, they'll provide us a sentence, a phrase, or a group of words that we must use in our story. And then as far as the story is concerned, it's a narrative that we write on a specific idea. That's all for the introduction to English language, subject title English language, subject code 1123. I'll share the more details with you about the same as I get along with them. Right now I've provided you my tutorial, my content for paper 1 reading and paper 2 writing. Well, paper 1 reading has got 2 hours and 50 marks. Paper 2 writing has also got 2 hours and 50 marks. Both of them have got 2 sections, section A and section B. Section A and section B for paper 1 reading and section A and section B for paper 2 writing. And the total marks are 100, 50 plus 50, 100, and the total time allowed is 4 hours, 2 hours plus 2 hours. I'll provide you more details. I'll provide you about the techniques that we need to learn. I'll provide you the other things that you need to learn about performing well in English language. That's all for the day. Talk to you with more details in our forthcoming videos.